That's one of the big things you really have to do when you get your 370Z. Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to the Hustle Garage channel. How's everyone going? Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. I want to talk to you guys today about the 370Z. It's not in the garage as of yet. It's parked outside. But I want to talk to you guys today about some cheap things that you can do to make your 370Z better, to make it look better, drive better, and how you can have some fun with it. So in saying that, let's head out to the car. We'll find a place where I can talk to you guys. We are back at the OG spot. I want to tell you guys some cheap mods you guys can do to the 370Z that will make it better, look nicer, and just overall a better drive for you guys. So I'm not sure how many there are, probably like 5, 6 or something like that. I think 5, I can't remember. But anyways, let's get on to the video and I'll show you guys some cheap mods you guys can do to the 370Z. Before we do anything, I just want to say, have a look at this carbon. I'm still loving this carbon. I've had this on for about like a couple weeks now and I am still loving it. Anyways, let's go into the video. Also, if you guys haven't already, smash that like button and that subscribe button as well. Alright, so wow, it's really quiet now. Alright, so first cheap mod you guys can do, you can go 2 ways about it. You could go completely free, that's the way I did it, or you could go to a workshop and get it done for really cheap. The first one is a muffler delete on your 370Z. So a muffler delete is pretty much deleting your muffler. That's pretty much it. I'll see if I have any clips or anything of when I had a muffler delete on the car. I do have a video on it that I did before. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out, because show you guys what you guys can do for free and it sounds pretty nice. So it doesn't show any check engine lights or anything. I ran that setup for probably like a good year and a bit. So if you guys haven't already, check that video out. I'll put the link, the banner thing that goes up here in one of these corners. And so on the stock 370Z, under here where those cans are is just a big muffler. As we all know, the stock 370Z sound isn't really nice and is pretty quiet for how the car looks. The muffler delete is a good way to make the car kind of loud and actually have a noise to the exhaust. Number 2, let's go inside the car and I'll show you guys. What we've got here is the yaw sensor switch. This is the switch that I have for the yaw sensor switch. What the yaw sensor switch does is it allows you to have full control of the car and the accelerator when you're going sideways. And so in an emergency, if you do go sideways, then you have full control of the car instead of having the ECU interfere. I've actually got a video on that as well. I called it the drift switch because it allows you to go sideways. Head over to the channel and check that out. A heads up, when you have the yaw sensor switch turned on and so it flicks it off, it was like that, you do have lights come up, which is your slip light and the VDC off. Yeah, if you guys can handle that, then go ahead and do it, because yeah, I drive with it always on, off. I have no problems with it. The car still drives fine. And yeah, the yaw sensor switch costs like, I don't know, like the switch cost me like $15. 2 pieces of wire cost me like $5, and electrical tape $5. Yeah, cheap, easy, good mod, and you have lots of fun. While we're in the car as well, number 3 is the shift knob. Hardly anyone talks about it, but because it's so small and like not really a big mod, but having a good shift knob, it makes your life so much easier. I mean, to all you manual drivers out there, a good either weighted shift knob or like a tall shift knob is really good. It makes it so much easier. You can feel each gear so much easier, and it just makes the driving experience better. I've got two. I've got this Nismo carbon fiber shift knob here, and this is kind of weighted. It's not that heavy, but you can still feel everything. Yeah, I use this for the track. I like a small shift knob to use on the track just so I can feel every gear change. I do have another one that is kind of for show, but I do really like it. I got the Katana shift knob, which sits a bit higher like that, but listen, this makes changing gears so much easier. You got so much leverage. It makes it easy as hell. It's so much easier to change gears with this. It's pretty much effortless. So yeah, a good shift knob is such a good investment, especially if you daily your car and you drive your car a lot. This costed me like 20 bucks off eBay. This Nismo shift knob is, I want to say like 100 bucks or something like that, or $150 around there. It's still pretty cheap. So yeah, a good weighted shift knob or a long shift knob is a good investment. All right, so next mod, it's cheap if you do it yourself, and it's not actually a hard job to do, like spray painting the inside of your headlights. What my headlights are is just a back housing is black, and then these, I don't know, these covers here are red. High temperature spray paint, I don't know, probably like 20 bucks a can. I think it's really not that hard to do. It's actually pretty cheap to do. You can do it for under like 100 bucks. If you want to put halos or something, that's like another like 100, 150 bucks. You can find halos. I bought my halos that I have on now from eBay, 50 bucks, and they still work. And they look amazing, and they're RGB. I did buy new headlights. No, it's not the Morimoto ones. I wish it was, but your boy does not have that kind of money at all. Not yet anyways, not yet. I just bought replacement headlights because yeah, I just wanted to start again, buy new halos, paint it again and everything like that. So yeah, I bought new headlights. They came up cheap. Yeah, the headlight mod, blacking out the housing, you can do it any color you want as well. It's a good cheap mod, and it makes the car look so much better. Yes, I know my headlights are faded as hell. When the headlights come, I would do like a build series type thing on the headlights. I'm actually really excited to do it, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So the last one I want to talk to you guys about is a very important one that everyone asks about, that everyone talks about, that everyone has issues about, is the steering lock fuse. So many 370Zs have this problem. Apparently Nissan did rectify the issue, I want to say 2014 plus, but don't quote me on that. If it's not 2014 plus, put it down in the comments below. The steering lock fuse, if you guys don't know already, is one of the worst things that can happen to your car. When it goes, stuffs up your car, like you can't turn it on, you literally can't do anything to the car. Your car's a potato. There's no warning signs to it going off. Yeah, it just happens just like that. It can happen anytime, it can happen anywhere. The one way to fix it is to pull the steering lock fuse out completely, turn on the car to accessories, the ACC mode. The fuse is located where the battery is, in this fuse box here. So you have to take off this trim, and then there's these two tabs here. There's one there and there's one here. You push that towards the fuse box, and then you pull it out. On the cover it should say all the different types of fuses and relays that's in it. Look for steering lock. I think it's called steering lock on the cover. When you located that, pull that out, and then you're good as gold. As soon as you get your 370Z, please do that. If not, you literally, you can't drive the car, get it towed to the workshop or your house. It costs like a couple $1,000s for Nissan to actually fix it. That's one of the big things you really have to do when you get your 370Z. I think that's pretty much it, but I'm not sure because I've got one more, but it's kind of controversial. Some people hate it, some people love it. I love it because it's on my car. It makes it look so good. What I'm talking about is spaces. Now I've got spaces in the front and spaces in the rears. I've got 20 mil spaces in the front and 25 mil spaces in the rear. People hate it, people love it. I really don't care, I love it. Pushes the wheel out more so you can fill the guard up. You can get like good cheap spaces. Make sure you get the hub centric ones. I've got 2 videos on the channel about spaces, about the front spaces and the rear spaces that I put on. I've been on the track with them. I daily drive mine. No issues with the spaces, and it makes the car look so much fatter. Make sure you get the hub centric ones. Don't get the slip-on ones. The slip-on ones will kill you. Just look for companies with good reviews. Make sure they're like actual companies and not trying to scam you and rip you off, and then you get it, you put them on, and then you drive, and then your wheel falls off, and then you crash and die. Pretty much everything for the cheap mods. What was that, 5, 6 or something like that? And as always, if you guys haven't already, smash that subscribe button and that like button. If you guys haven't already, there's a bee on the car. I'm terrified of bees. I need to walk home. I'm not taking the car home. I'm walking home. Okay, all right, see you guys.